Okay, so I'm Marine. I'm coming from France. I'm 22 years old, and I'm doing my full year exchange program at Ewha Women's University for my Master 2 in business.
I'm Alessandro. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Switzerland, and I study business also here at Ewha, and I'm here for just one semester.
So the one thing I would like to change maybe, so it's just because of COVID-19, but it would have been good just to do more group activities when I arrived because there was nothing organized, so I was really lost because the campus is really huge and I still don't know it because it's like I feel lost. But yeah, maybe this is the only thing, but it's due to COVID-19, so I know the time are really hard, so it's okay.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I also kind of miss offline classes, like going into classroom and interacting with people and getting to know them. Maybe also like go out for lunch, then maybe after class, stuff like that. I kind of miss that, but yeah, can be changed. Yeah, so one thing that like from Korea, I would bring back to my home. That would be probably the I house, is the students' dormitory.
Or the entire building, you mean?
Yeah, maybe not the entire building. That would be too much. But I met a lot of people there, and I met a lot of friends. it's fun to be there because like next to my door, like next to my apartment, there's like other students and we get along well. We also meet in the kitchenette sometimes or just outside. We decide to go out to eat dinner and it's just, let's go in 10 minutes. Okay, let's go. And yeah, I think that's one thing I would like to bring back. Maybe a bit difficult to bring it, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree with the fact that it's really good to be able to live with everyone. Also, even with COVID, we have some more rules than usual. But what I would like to bring is the food, because I didn't know anything about Korean food when I came here. And so I discovered, and I'm still discovering new food every day. And we don't have these products in France, so I can't make the recipes again. And even it looks really hard to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to miss food, even if I miss French food too, but it would be good to have like a lot of mix from like every culture.
Well, there was one cliche I had about the food that it would be very spicy, like very, very spicy. And when I came here, I realized it's spicy, but it's actually not that spicy. Not as spicy as I expected it to be. Probably because it's just different, because European food is more salty, while here it's not salty, so it's a bit spicy. But I think I survived until now, and I'm fine.
And for me, the cliche, like, it was like, Korean girls that have really beautiful skin and hair. And I think it's true, like, compared to France, your hair are so, like, soft. And so we are so, I know, like, with the other girls, we are so jealous of your hair and your skin, which is also, like, there is no any default. So, but it's also well known also in France, because in France we have a lot of cosmetics, and Korean cosmetics is really known in France to be, like, to have a lot of advantages and to be good. So I'm trying to bring back a lot of cosmetics to France also. So it's really different. First, because here I have like only cosmopolitan class, like, because we are foreigners from like everywhere. Then what's really different is that we had a lot to read, like a lot of articles to read, and I wasn't used to do that. And also we have a lot of assignments. In France, it's more like, the professor speaks, you listen, you learn what he says, and then you have your exam. And here it's more about discussion, debates, and giving your own opinion. So I really love this.
Yeah, I can agree that there's like more to do during the semester. And for me, what is also very different is that here you have one midterm exam and then you have final exams. While in Switzerland, my university, we just have one big final exam, which is in January for this semester. And yeah, it's just, here it's like the intensity is kind of same through the whole semester. While back at my home, it's like you start really slow and then it gets really, really high.
I think my favorite class was Global Strategic Management. So because first I would like to work in strategy, so it's really linked to my career. And because like the professor, she was speaking English very well, and what she's saying is really interesting. Like, we are seeing a lot of things, and it's not like, if I can say bullshit, like, because sometimes in French it's a little bit like, you don't want to follow, but here it was really interesting. And like I said, there is a lot of discussion. So yeah, I love that class.
Yeah, for me it's the practical Korean course, because yeah, I came here and I wanted to learn Korean, and I'm at the beginner level, so I took like the level 1 course, and I think I've learned a lot about the vocabulary and grammar, and it was like very good structured. I think I learned everything which I think is important to know, and also, yeah, the lecturer is very, very kind and helpful.
Like, I think it's everything, like, because in Korea, and especially in Seoul, like, first you have so much to do. I really love this, like, I'm never bored. you have so many things to do, either easy to visit, to eat, because you have so many restaurants everywhere, or easier to go shopping. And I really like the fact that there is a mix between modernization and also traditions. And yeah, and also everything is close, like you don't need to walk a lot to go somewhere, and everything is well, like you can go everywhere with the subway. So I'm really gonna miss this. And also like the environment, like compared to France, Korea is really safe. So this is really good not to have to think about how to dress and about like, oh, is this boy going to bother me? And also like I think that Korean people are nice too, like I've been able to talk with some people even if they couldn't speak English and I can't speak Korean. So it was, yeah, like I'm gonna miss all these things later.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss the closeness of everything and that there's a lot to do too. And one thing I will also miss is the Ewha campus, because it's like huge and it's so beautiful. There's like everything is on campus. There's a bank, there's a markets, I think it's here, or GS25, and there's restaurants, there's just everything I need. There's even dormitories and libraries. It's just very different from my university at my home. There's generally just like a few buildings here and there. Here it's like one big campus, which is, for me, it's really impressive.
So I came in a pandemic situation. So maybe, yeah, I can't really change it, but it would be nice to not have the COVID-19 now, because I could just go to class, meet more people, and also, join more club activities and other clubs like sport clubs or other clubs. But, yeah, and maybe I would go out more often. So I went to Jeju right before Chuseok and into like the Chuseok week too, and it was pretty nice. Like Jeju is a really nice place to go. Think like beautiful view of Ewha, because it's a really nice campus here. It has a lot of nature and like trees and plants. So it's very beautiful here. And maybe also like the Korean food, because we have Korean restaurants, but they're not like like cheap, I would say, as here. Like they're more expensive. It's difficult. But I think what I eat the most is kimchi jjigae. So maybe I would say this one. So back at my university, we have just a final exam, and also most of my exams have a calculating part. Here at Ewha, we have like the midterms and the final exam, and also we have like assignments to do and presentation. I mean, back at my university, we also have like things to do, but they're just for a bonus, so you don't really have to do it. And here, you need to do it to get a good grade. And also, like, yes, I wanted to mention the attendance check. So we don't have that in Germany as well. So that is one thing too. Attendance. I think I would say here, because when I came here, I first only spoke to my German friend who came with me, because I didn't know any Korean friends or any other people because of the COVID, and I couldn't really go out and meet people or attend attend classes offline. So we just went out to eat and then came here to sit, drink a bit, and just talk, because yeah, it is nice here. It also has a beautiful view, and I think that was really nice. But now it's a bit too cold, so we won't go here. And maybe also like to meet my friends from the dorm. We just text each other and then just go out and grab something to eat and talk. And also my other friends, if we go out to eat. I really like that we share food together. So, yeah, I think I would say.
Good afternoon, students. It was not too long ago that I welcomed you to Ewha, and now it is already time to congratulate you on your successful completion of study at Ewha and bid you farewell. In times filled with uncertainties and anomalies, you decided to break out of your comfort zone to study abroad in spite of any concerns your family and loved ones might have had. And I understand this is difficult to do even under normal circumstances. You came great distances, some of you from halfway across the world to Korea to meet new friends, only to be told to keep distances from each other. You endured confinement in a tiny space for 14 days to self-quarantine with almost nothing to do except stare at a screen all day. At the same time, you learn to embrace new ways of meeting and interacting with friends while managing to overcome the limitations of computer screens to bond new friendships. But despite all obstacles, here you are, already at the end of the semester, immensely transformed and ready to start another adventure in life and tackle a new set of challenges. I hope you are proud, as we are, of your accomplishments, and I hope you have found our support and care meaningful. I recall wishing you the chance to meet new lifelong friends at the beginning of the semester, and indeed, I see that many of you have done so. Friendships bonded during rough times are especially stronger, so I have no doubt that yours will be long-lasting despite the physical distances that may separate you as you depart. Also, please remember that although your time at Ewha is coming to an end, you have earned a permanent spot in the Ewha community. Ewhaians, as we are called, are a close-knit community with a presence in nearly every country in the world. Please join our global network and continue to stay in touch. We sincerely hope to welcome you back to Ewha in future through our International Summer College or our newly launching Winter College, or perhaps even through our degree-seeking programs. I hope you will cherish memories of your time here, including even the bad ones, because every moment has helped shape you into a stronger and more resilient person, better equipped to face the new curveballs that life will throw your way. On behalf of the Office of the International Affairs, I wish you best of luck in your days ahead. Thank you.